I swear, it has been a day. So it is November 5th, and this is about the time that I thought that the new Animal Crossing update was going to come out. And then they released it 2 days early. As soon as it came out, I had to download it right away, and yesterday I spent all day in bed playing Animal Crossing. I time traveled quite a few times. I completely lost the fire that I was going through reading Kingdom of the Cursed. Another thing that happened today is that I realized my phone has not been sending me alerts. There's this thing called YouTube Studio. If you have a YouTube account, you probably know about it. YouTube Studio pretty much connects to your account for your YouTube channel, and it sends you all of the alerts. You can look at your analytics, you can look at, you know, comments and reply to them and things like that. Well, apparently mine isn't working because I was not getting any type of alerts for comments on my videos, and I would always just be like, okay, maybe no one commented. And I know I probably should have been checking more regularly. Rookie mistake. But I went into my YouTube Studio on my actual computer, and I went and I looked, and I was like, oh my gosh, there are actually comments. Some of them were nice and lengthy, and I'm going to reply right now. When I get done with that, I'm going to play Animal Crossing because I'm so excited. But I wanted to tell you that I am so sorry. Taylor Swift's album comes out next week along with Twice, and who else has a video? Oh, Silk Sonic. Silk Sonic put out a new song. It's so damn good. I don't per se love the part where they say this bitch. I hate when men say bitch. If you're into R&B, Summer Walker also came out with her album. I didn't finish it last night. I kind of tuned out, but I liked quite a few of the songs that I did hear. I think I listened to the first half of the album. Summer might not be my favorite person in the world, but her music, same thing I feel about Taylor Swift. I don't really think she would be my girl, mainly because she reminds me of this girl I knew in high school, but I love her whiny white girl music. I mean that in the best way possible. So I was happy when she got back to that, because what she was doing with Lover, it was kind of there, but mostly not. And then I did not listen to the Reputation album, but everything else, the whiny white girl stuff, she does it so well. Music video for All Too Well is also coming out, and I'm so excited because Sadie Sink and Dylan O'Brien are in it. I could not have asked for something better. Of course, the age difference between Sadie and Dylan, cringe. But when you realize that the age difference is exactly the same age difference that Taylor had with Jake and also with John. Rambling like usual.
Later.
On Notion. I always had an Animal Crossing layout, but I never really perfected it. So that's my character. Love her. I made this list of daily things to do. I have my villagers and then the ones that I really want. Thinking I want to get rid of Rosie next because I'm just not, I don't know, I'm not vibing with her. If it's easy for me to decorate their house, the outside, that's how you know if I really love them. And I was able to decorate all these people's houses except for Rosie. So I feel like I'm gonna try and kick her out next, because originally I was gonna keep Tia, but I think I experienced Tia and I'm ready to move on.
Later.
Oh, I find it funny that I literally just got done telling you that I was thinking about kicking Rosie out, right? And she literally asked me to come over to her house, and she was like, let's hang out, let's be friends. And then she keeps asking me not to leave, and I'm like, oh my gosh, she's so cute. She runs after me and is like, no, are you leaving? And then I'm like, okay, I'll stay. And so I've been here, we've been chit-chatting, I made a craft, I gifted her something. So I'm like, I don't want her to leave, she's so cute. And of course I forgot that I was filming a vlog and never filmed any more clips that weekend. So going forward a whole nother week for the rest of the vlog. Oh my gosh, oh my gosh, oh my gosh. Okay, so I was not planning on starting the vlog right at this moment. I'm playing Animal Crossing, if you can hear it. So I'm like, okay, my video's gonna go up in 15 minutes, right? Hang on, there's something on the screen. There's always something on the screen. There's this white dot in there. Okay, but the thing that's getting me is that I didn't know that the video was going up. I don't know what time this video went up. Anyways, I'm Zoe. Welcome to the vlog. I have this Kindle. I got it for Christmas last year. And yeah, I all of 2020, no, what year is it? 2021. I feel like I never used it. I don't know why I said that. I can confirm. I never used it. I like decorated it with stickers, and I put a pop socket on it and everything so I could be like the cool girlies on BookTube, Book Talk, whatever. I still don't use it, so I'm like, okay. Also, I have to watch the last episode of In the Soup, which is BTS's show that is currently airing, and then I have to watch Shang-Chi on Disney Plus because it's finally on there, and I need to do that because I'm not renewing my Disney Plus for next year. I might tap in later, but for now it doesn't seem like there's really anything that's coming anytime super soon that I need to have it for. So yeah, because majority of the year I feel like that service just goes unused. All of 2020 there was like no purpose for it because pretty sure all the Marvel films weren't even on there yet, and then they had like the Disney movies, but it really wasn't something that you needed for every day. And then I decided to renew it for 2021 because I knew all of the Marvel shows were coming out, and we got WandaVision, and then we got Falcon Winter Soldier, and then there was the Loki series, which I have opinions on all of these series. They had the little Disney Plus rollout thing, and pretty much all of the Marvel things just said coming soon. Some of those things I know for a fact have not even started production yet, so coming soon probably means 2023. I need to finish listening to all of the new music because Silk Sonic's full album came out, Taylor Swift's Red Taylor's version came out, and then Twice released an album, and I need to check out like all of the other little singles. Oh my gosh, Beyonce released Be Alive. Perfection. A vocalist. She is iconic, a living legend, love her. Her voice is just stunning. It gave me chills. When I heard it in the theater when I went to see Eternals, oh my gosh, I went to see Eternals, which was a moment because first of all, it was my first time being in a movie theater since probably Feb. Did I go to see a movie in March? No, I don't think I did. Did I? No, I think it was February 2020 was the last time I had actually been in a movie theater. And I also went by myself, which I haven't gone to a movie by myself, obviously, in a really, really long time. So I was so awkward and I did not know what I was doing. I was just, and they changed the way that the theater was set up and like their protocol for everything. And I was just like, oh my gosh, this is so weird. I had my little snacks, you know, and then I couldn't open the door and I was just like, how did I get here? I don't know. They didn't have trays and I was just like, why don't you have trays? What's going on? I've been talking for like 10 minutes and I feel like none of this is anything anyone cares about. But I'm catching you up on the week, alright? Anyways, it was really, really fun. I liked Eternals. I think the critics are obviously being way too hard on it, but do not go into it assuming that it's going to be like every other Marvel film, because I feel like other Marvel films are a lot more action filled, and you know, even if there is like a plot, there's still action filled. And with this one, Eternals, it was a lot more about the connection of the characters in their little family and then their connection with humanity, and that's mainly what it was about. It like there were action scenes, but they aren't as memorable as the connections of the characters. So I feel like that was the point, and they did that very well. Oh my god! Oh my god! I had to come back on here because guess what? The best news ever just happened. The best news ever. The best news ever! Britney is free! Ah! Her freaking conservatorship is over. They just announced it. She is free. They also announced that Doctor Strange is going through 6 weeks of fucking reshoots. 6 weeks! Are we ever gonna get that movie? November 12th, Britney Spears is officially free and she can do whatever the fuck she wants. Love that for her. Hang on, because I wanted to show you something. Let me show you. So, I didn't show you the books that I got recently. The Lore Olympus. I bought coins off of Webtoon just so I could participate in reading the next chapters early because, you know, I cannot wait. I have no patience. I also bought this, I also bought this, which I feel like is going around online. Like, I feel like a lot of the girlies on, what is it called? TikTok and such are using this. I like journaling, but I am definitely not a girl who can journal every single day. I always wanted to be that girl. I used to watch this Toad by Ginger. If you know, you know. And so I really wanted to be someone who could journal every single day, but I had no interest in it. Could not remember to do it every single day, even though I love to buy journals. I could buy so many journals. I still have that $30 journal that I never used as a reading journal. I need to use that. First of all, I need to find it. Anyways, so this is like prompts in it for you to fill out to tackle things that have happened in your past, in your present, and in your future. I think the selling point was when they said that who is someone from your past that deserved to be punched? And I'm like, oh, I have a perfect answer for that. The 7 Husbands of Evelyn Hugo. I am so excited. I already put in a hold on Libby to listen to the 7 Husbands of Evelyn Hugo audiobook again, and when I get it, I am going to read it again, and I'm going to annotate this, and I'm going to have a grand old ass time. But this is my Kindle. So I have Yoongi right here, and then I have this little heart, which is like a purple heart, kind of. And I thought that was good because BTS, purple heart. And then a unicorn, because I thought the unicorn was pretty, and then that shooting star. And then this is the pop socket that I had. When I opened the container for the pop socket, it literally had an advertisement that was from like 2013, I think. And I was like, oh my god, I've had this for so long. And then I have this little mushroom, and then this little sushi roll thing, and then a heart. But yeah, so this is how it's decorated. It's nothing like too fancy, but I keep looking at the green one, and I'm like, why didn't I get the green one? But I didn't want the green one at the time. I really wanted this because it matches all of my other appliances. Like, appliances? My other electronics. Why aren't there cuter cases for Kindles? These things have been around for how long, and we aren't making cute cases for these. I should not feel like I have to buy a whole nother Kindle to be able to fit an aesthetic. I should be able to buy a case. Why are all the cases ugly? Like, please explain. I don't want one of those cases that is like a book, because I know they have one for like Pride and Prejudice. I want to look at that. Anyways, that's my Kindle.
You can ask me one thing the entire night.
Such bullshit. That's such bullshit.
You dropped my fucking hand. What am I supposed to do with that?
I didn't even fucking notice.
And I was never good at telling jokes, but the punchline goes, I'll get older, but you'll always stay my age. From when you prove.
It was just as stunning as I thought it would be. I'm blown away. This little strap that you in no way could fit your arm through. Well, at least I can't. Maybe someone else can. So I was like, I'm going to add a strap to it. I am not a sewer. If you could see the stitching on this, you might be appalled. Did my best. It is together, you know, to make it one long strap, but it's like kind of buckling on the other side, because I tried to do it where I had to do the least amount of stuff, and maybe I should have tried to cut the fabric down a little bit more. Maybe yes. I'm going to sew the other side, and then I think I'm going to reinforce the one side, and hopefully this will be a tote that I can carry around. It's definitely not the style that I probably would want. I think I like the more traditional look of what a tote bag looks like, but it's Gucci, so am I going to complain? You know how much a Gucci tote probably costs in general? Too much. I already watched Jungle Cruise. That was pretty good. It was weird that they tried to make The Rock and what's her name? Emily Blunt? Is that who that is? They tried to make them have chemistry and like be a relationship. Like, they had chemistry, but I don't personally think it was like the romantic kind, question mark. It wasn't the worst two people put together that I've ever seen in a movie, because like they definitely had that like hate to love, that bantering, but it was odd. It was so odd. And yeah, I only talk about that because it came up on the thing.
Watch me going out of the way when when I should've went home. Only time of the day I get to spend on my own. I was tripping off, I used to sleep at your crib. Should drive out right where you live and pick you up on the way. We ain't spoken so long, probably put me in the past. I can still get you wet and I can still make you laugh. You should call in to work if that ain't too much to ask. I can pour you up a drink and we can burn something. Come through, come through, come through, come through. Girl, you know we got things to do. Girl, you know we got things to do. So fix no ass and come through, come through, come through, come through. Girl, you know we got things to do. Girl, you know we got things to do. So fix no ass and come through.
I finished Shang-Chi and it was so good. I actually really liked Shang-Chi and his story and origin. It was so interesting. And then I really liked his sister post-credit scene. We don't know her full whatever, but you know, we will find out. Awkwafina, I don't really like, never been a fan of her, so anyways, I finished my bag. Got the strap on here, sewed it on in the best way I know how. So this will be my new little tote bag. Pretty nice. I mean, it's different. It'll be fun to carry around and such. Should take all the stuff out of my normal bag and like put it in here. Obviously, I have to put my cookie on here. When I first got this, if anyone knows BT21, these are not cheap. Just kind of threw it on my purse because I think I was going to a BTS movie. You know, I wanted to have BTS related things, but then I just kind of really liked it and then I just never took it off. So I always have this hanging off of one of my purses because I just think it's cute. Pouch. I think I had like makeup in here or something. Blotting powder from Fenty Beauty. Mascara from ゚the. Highlighter. It's Hustla Baby. Mirror blush from Tarte. This is my normal purse. It's a Michael Kors. I really like it. Last night I started reading Lore Olympus. Focus, focus. Can you focus on me? Yeah, there we go. So like it just looks different. Like I don't remember this because it's like back at the beginning, and apparently this only goes up to episode 25 and I'm like, oh my gosh, this is so thick for only 25 episodes. But I guess this is so good though. I honestly don't remember half the stuff that was happening in this though, so I'm really glad that I read it because I haven't reread this whole webtoon in a really long time. See, this is where I am. Let's see, I got up to episode 174. Oh my god, how many freaking books will there be for this? Jesus. Okay, but yeah, so I'm only up to here and I'm letting it build up. I'm rambling now, but I need to get my day started and get some things done. Thankfully I don't have any adulting things to do today. So I finished these Violent Delights, and I know you're probably like, when did you start these Violent Delights? I don't think I mentioned this, but when I started doing sewing up my purse last night, when I started last night, I want something to listen to while I do this, and then I went on Libby and I found it. I originally got it back in August. I didn't finish it in time. It was actually really good. I like this for a retelling. You know, I hate when the retellings try too hard to be like exactly like the piece of work that they're trying to retell. A retelling of Romeo and Juliet, except in Shanghai, China, and like they're from like warring gang families. I was kind of bored with it at first because it just felt like it took a long time to pick up and like really get to what the point was. We were going around in a circle before we really got true interactions between Juliet and Rome. It's funny because literally the place where I pick up at, it really got more interesting. I think it was like maybe 2 chapters later, and then I was like, wow, things are really picking up now. It's really funny that like I stopped right before it got interesting. And so we got that done, and that's another book. I think that's book 99. I think I'll give it, it's weird because I really don't remember what the first half's setup was for these Violent Delights. So I don't know if the whole thing was good. Right, because like the ending was so good. I can't remember a thing at the beginning though. How do I rate this? Maybe I'll give it 4 stars and just take off 1 star because I really can't remember how it started. Like, because I can't remember, but I do remember being bored with it and feeling like it was just kind of info dumpy, and it just felt like a lot of politics. And I like the politics, but like I also don't, because I hate having to keep track of all that stuff. I'll give 4 stars. I think 4 stars is fair enough. I'm really intrigued to see how the sequel is going to go. Isn't the sequel already out? Oh, it's not out yet. It comes out, it says it comes out November 16th, 2021. Oh my gosh, it's not out yet. Is it? No, it comes out next week. Oh my god. Look at me being on time for something. I didn't even know. Wow, my timing. My mind, you know, I have the mind of a mastermind. Look at her, look at her. 99 bucks. Oh my god, how epic is that?
Say you got a girl. How you want me? How you want me when you got a girl? Feeling is reckless. I'm knowing it's selfish. I'm knowing I'm desperate. Getting on in your left, falling all over love. I do it till last. Hanging on through back, all of it you last. Like, is you coming home? Is you out with her? I don't care long as you here, but
And I finished the last, oh crap. And I finished, what is it called? Whitewater Terror. So that means that I have officially finished my 100th book. Oh my god! So I have officially read 100 books in 2021. I am a rock star. I am amazing. I'm gonna do a whole video talking about how I hit 100 books because I am so proud of myself. I am really that bitch. I am. Because I hit 100 books. I did that in 1 year and I still have time to go. I'm so happy, and I'm happy that it was Nancy Drew because like these books have been such an experience for me for the past few weeks. I've been having fun. They're a good time. I wish I had more, but I don't. This is all I have for right now. Be sure to subscribe. Thank you so much for watching. Bye.
When he was like, my beautiful, beautiful macaw. He said my beautiful, beautiful. Like, who calls you beautiful, beautiful? Like, you could call a girl beautiful, but to say beautiful, beautiful, and like the eye contact, the attention, the proximity. When Chloe Zhao said that she was going to see us on ゚the, I'm like, girl, we might have to go make a new account because it might have to happen.